Hi there, it's Ann Carden here, and I want to talk to you today. If you're a marketing agency owner, you own a marketing company, I want to talk to you about how to scale your business beyond $1 million. And for a lot of marketing agencies and owners, they're out there doing a lot of the work, a lot of the fulfillment that goes on in their company, and they are not able to grow and scale as a result. And I want you to think about this. If you are working more than 10 to 12 hours a week in your business doing the thing that you deliver on, then you are already missing out on money and opportunities in your business to be able to grow and scale that. So today I want to share with you 6 steps to building $1 million and beyond agency. And I want to share these steps because number one, they're going to help you get higher profits. They're going to help you streamline your business, get your business very leveraged so that you can build a great business without all the overwhelm. So the very first thing that I want you to think of is, how is your thinking in your business? Are you thinking like an employee where you're showing up every day, you're doing the work, and then you're going to find another client and you're going to do the work and deliver? Or are you thinking like a CEO, like a boss in your business? So step number 1 is you must think like a CEO and think like a boss. Again, if you're working more than 10 to 12 hours a week, you're thinking more like an employee than you are a CEO or a boss. And the truth is, somebody has to be working on the business versus working in the business. Of course, you need people working in the business, but you need someone who's going to be the leader and take the business into the future and work on the growth and the improvement of the business. So I want you to think about this. When you think about scaling a business, you basically need to be the boss at the top, and you're working with the people below, but you're also helping the company grow. You're kind of the visionary. Where do you want that business to be in 12 months? Where do you want it to be in 3 years or 5 years? Do you want to be able to sell your business someday? Marketing agencies are very desirable for sales, for someone to buy the business. If you think about software companies, for example, they go for millions and millions of dollars. And if you build your business in the right way, you can have the same opportunity. I've actually built 6 businesses. My coaching and consulting is my 6th business, and I have sold the other 5 businesses. And I was able to do that because I built very turnkey operations that made my businesses very desirable for someone to buy them, step in, and start running that business without them skipping a beat. And so you can do the same thing in your business if you follow the guidelines of what I'm going to show you today. Step number 2 is you've got to think about having a scalable business model. For a lot of marketing agencies, their business model is not scalable in a very leveraged way, okay? And when it's scalable in a leveraged way, it also means the profitability can be higher. And so this is really what I want to talk about. So if you think about building your business around what I like to say is your expertise, your sweet spot. I like to say you've got your expertise, which is the thing that you are a rock star at, the thing that you love, that you're so good at. You've got your X factor, which is your qualities, your gifts, your talents, your skills. And then if you put those 2 things together, you've got what I like to call your sweet spot. And this is really your money spot. It's your leverage spot in your business. So for example, if you're phenomenal at SEO and you have dialed in a process for SEO that really it compares to no one else, you should build your whole business around SEO, because think about it, it's so much more streamlined. It's so much easier to focus on one thing and price that in the way that can help you reach your goals, and then build your business around that. And so I want you to think about one core offer, especially if you have not yet hit $1 million in your business. This is a much faster, more leveraged way to make that happen. part of the problem with marketing agencies is they're kind of like a shotgun blast. They're offering multiple things. They're offering, SEO, and they're offering web design, and they're offering graphic design, and they're offering social media management, and they're offering content marketing, and they're offering content writing and copywriting, and all of those things make it harder to manage your company. It makes it harder for you to step out of the fulfillment role and be the CEO of the company, and it really makes it harder to grow, because now you've got to market multiple services, or you market yourself as a marketing agency, which doesn't help you stand out. It doesn't help you look any different than anyone else in the marketplace. But when you can dial in one core offer and you really build your business around your expertise, now you can actually position yourself in the marketplace as the expert and the authority for that thing. And that brings me to step number 3. You want to be seen as the expert. Think about this. If you are offering multiple things in your business and you don't have any way to separate yourself from your competition or to stand out, you can't just say you're better. You can't just say we do a better job. That doesn't mean anything to anyone. But if you can position yourself as the expert, as the authority for your one core offer in your business, and you can build your whole business around that, well, you no longer look like a jack of all trades, and you look like an expert. And think about a brain surgeon versus a general physician or a family physician. Very different, right? Who's going to get the more premium prices? And that is another reason why this is so important, is because you will be able to price your services much different than other people in the marketplace. You don't want to put your business in the situation where people are price shopping you. And when you are selling your marketing agency, like every marketing agency out there, you are now going to fall victim to price shopping. So let's say you do web design as one of the services that you offer. Well, how many other people out there do web design? So you've got to be able to dial in something that stands out, that looks completely different, that's very unique to you, that you're really a rock star at. You can deliver great results every single time. And when you can do this, you can dominate your market in that one area. All right, so number 3 is you want to be seen as the expert, you want to be viewed as the expert, and you'll be able to charge as an expert. Number 4 is you've got to think global. There's such an opportunity today in the marketplace to be global and not just local. And I run into a lot of marketing agencies that are only marketing local. They're out there networking and they're hitting BNIs and they're going to all these different groups and doing all these different things. And it's probably why they have to offer a lot of services, because the pool of businesses to pull from is much smaller. But think about being the expert in something, and all of a sudden now you have the whole world as your playground. Let's say, for example, you do marketing for plumbers, okay? And you build websites for plumbers. Well, now you can actually go to the whole world and sell that one service. And think about how much easier it is going to be to find clients. And think about how much easier it's going to be to build out systems and processes and a team for one thing versus 50 things that you have to try to manage, all the different projects and everything going on. Now, that's not to say you can't build out other income streams or other revenue streams in your business. But the problem with most marketing agencies is they try to do all of this from the beginning. They think they have to offer a multitude of things. And the problem with that is most of the time they stay overwhelmed, they stay underpaid, and their business never really gets the traction that it could, as if they just focused on one area of expertise and they built their business around that and then layered on from there. All right, and that brings me to step number 5, is you've got to build systems, processes, and a team. You cannot be a one-man show if you're going to build $1 million and beyond business. You've got to let go of control, and you've got to find ways to duplicate yourself. You've got to get all of that brilliance and knowledge out of your head, and you've got to get it into systems and processes where you can easily train other people to do what you know to do. And when you can do this, now you can start working on the business and you can start building the business. And so you can't think about trying to keep control of everything in your business, wearing all the hats, juggling all the balls. It isn't going to help you build your business. The sixth thing is you've got to know your numbers and you've got to run your business by the numbers. And this is another area where a lot of small business owners, not just marketing owners, but a lot of small business owners fall short. They don't really understand the financial side of their business, the profitability side of their business. And I want you to realize that it's much easier to hit numbers or hit revenue that you would like if you can manage and run your business by the numbers. And so if you're offering all of these different types of done-for-you services, maybe SEO, and you build websites and you offer graphic design and maybe you do logos for $100 or whatever it is, it's going to be very hard to market all of those things. And then how do you really figure out, okay, how much are we going to do here and how much are we going to do here and how much are we going to do here? And all of this has to come together to hit, the $1 million that we want to hit or even more. But think about a streamlined business. Think about one core offer. Let's say you sell something for $15,000. I don't think there's hardly any marketing agency out there that can't have a $15,000 offer. Well, now how many clients or customers do you have to hit $1 million? You need 66. And if you break that down even more, that's only 5.5 people a month. And so now you can see that they're much more manageable numbers. So now your focus can be, how can we get 5 or 6 clients a month so we can hit our numbers, right? And then that's where you put your focus. Now, how many leads do you need to get to be able to close 5 or 6 clients a month? Again, running your business by the number. What's our sales conversion? How many leads do we need to get? How good are we at closing those leads? So that we know, again, where we need to put our focus. And so this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about running your business by the numbers. When you do this, you will have a more streamlined business. You'll have a more leveraged business. You'll be able to get more traction in your business, and you'll be able to build a great marketing agency.